Welcome back, guys, to another Blast from the Past episode. This time I'm playing DragonBall Z Budokai 3, one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z games of all time. This game came out in 2004 and was developed by Dimps and published by Atari. Dimps made quite a few games over the years, from the Budokai series to some Sonic games for the Game Boy. They also did Street Fighter 4 and 5, as well as the Xenoverse games. This game had a total of 40 characters. They had characters from Dragon Ball Z, GT, and then some of the movie characters are also in this game. I know what you're thinking, 40 characters isn't a lot compared to some of the Budokai Tenkaichi series games, but where this game strives at is the combat. I feel like this was like the closest thing to an actual fighting game. There's actually combos, and you have to actually learn your character's moves. This game did add a bunch of new features that the older games didn't have. Like right here, this is the Dragon Rush. What you have to do is you have to try to hit the same button as the attacker to try to defend the attack. It's actually kind of cool when you first start doing it, but after a while it does get pretty repetitive, especially when you're fighting the computer. They do tend to do it a lot. Sometimes they'll do it twice a fight. This game also added the ability to have like dueling fireballs like they do in the show, where you both throw like a Gala gun and a Kamehameha or something at the same time, and you actually have to rotate the analog sticks to see who wins the fight or wins that little exchange. They also added the items that you can put. In this game you can actually edit your character's moves and by giving them capsules, and they actually added items to where you can use them and heal yourself and things like that during a fight. It actually changes the way you play. You get to kind of choose how you want to play each character. Right here's the where you both throw punches, heavy punches at the same time. You have to rotate the analog stick to see who gets it, and then it goes into another Dragon Rush, which, like I said, it gets a little repetitive, but it's really cool first time you see it. And some characters, the Dragon Rush actually goes into like a Final Flash or something like that, one of their finishing moves, if you can actually get it all the way through. But it's kind of hard to get all the buttons. Usually if you're playing against somebody else or something like that, it's usually easier, but sometimes I feel like the computer knows what you're going to hit.
Pathetic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming! The World Tournament will now begin! Alright then!
This game also has the World Tournament mode, which I believe was in the other games as well. But you can play with your friends and you can earn Zenny if you win. I think Novice you get 10,000. I believe the hardest one is Cell Games, and you get like 50,000 for that. But you can use the Zenny to purchase your capsules and things like that to edit your characters. And of course, just like in the show, the easiest way to beat somebody is to knock them out. If they get a ring out, they lose. And that usually comes in handy if you're about to lose, or if you're really low on life, you can just knock your computer out, or if you really want to piss your friends off, you can knock them out of the ring.
That was pretty fun.
The winner! Goku! Congratulations! You're the new Grand Champion! Here is your prize money! We look forward to seeing you again! So, everyone, until we meet again, take care! Goodbye!
One of the coolest things about the Budokai series is that you actually get to customize your character. You get to pick from ability, equipment, and items. And basically you get to make the character however it is that you want to play as that character. So it changes the way you play depending on the way they're customized. But the crappy thing though is that your transformations actually take up a slot. So it's like Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 and things like that. They're going to take up a slot, so that could take away like a move or something that you want to put on your guy. And certain things actually take up more than one slot depending on how useful they could be. And certain characters have specific equipment that they can put on them that help them. I know the androids have these things that they could put on for the androids where they actually drain the other player's Kai, so that really helps them. Vegeta has his Babidi spell where he basically turns into Majin Vegeta as soon as his health is low enough, and then that opens up a whole new ultimate move for you where you basically just defeat your opponents just instantly. And this right here is the skill shop. This is where you go to purchase your capsules. You can get capsules through playing through the story mode as well, but you can also go through here and pick what you want. It randomizes, I believe. I remember going back to like the main menu and then going back into it a lot when I was younger playing this game, because it'll randomize, and I was always looking for specific moves and things like that. But one of the cool things I forgot to mention is that when you're creating your character and let's say you give them a bunch of Hell Blitz moves, it'll take up more slots, but when you go to do that move, it'll do extra damage because basically you put all your eggs into one basket.
Vegeta! Playtime's over! I'm here. Let's see you survive this one! Talk about some pitiful techniques.
This game also has a story mode called the Dragonverse. This is where you go through and you play through every character's story. You get to level your characters up, and certain characters' stories ain't as long as others. It's mainly just goes by the fights that they actually had. I believe most of them go through just maybe the Majin Buu saga. They don't have any crazy cutscenes or anything like that for the story. It's mainly just them popping up and talking. But if you've already seen Dragon Ball Z, you pretty much know how this goes. It sticks to mainly the original storyline.
The Saiyans, once a proud warrior race, made a living by conquering planets and selling them. However, most of the Saiyans were wiped out when their own homeworld was destroyed. Only the Prince Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz, and his younger brother Kakarot survived. Now, each of them approaches the Earth, each with a different goal in mind.
So this is Earth. Not too shabby.
Hey, where's our manners? We should say hello.
That's quite enough, Nappa.
Oh, right. We need to start looking for those Dragon Balls so we can make our wish.
And if you just blew up one of those balls, then this whole trip is wasted, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking.
One of the cool things I liked about the story mode is that you actually get to fly around, you get a map, you can get the dragon radar, you can actually go looking for Dragon Balls, there's side quests, there's treasures, there's little fights you can run into, or you can go straight to the missions if you'd like, but you can find a lot of stuff if you actually just go searching around.
Worthless Nappa! Now I have to dirty my hands fighting this weakling.
What? What power?
In the story mode, you also get to edit your capsules for your characters, and the more you play, you get to level your characters up. They actually have stats that you can level up. Obviously, Vegeta didn't turn level 4 when he fought Goku for the first time. After you beat the game, if you collected all the Dragon Balls, you can summon Shenron, and he gives you the choice between 3 different things. Usually you want to go for the breakthroughs. I think you might be able to get characters as well, I'm not sure. But usually you want to go for the breakthroughs because those are things that you put for your capsules, and they basically give the characters all the moves. And they take up the whole slot, but that's usually what you need to get. I didn't get that this time with Vegeta because I've already beat it with him so many times that I just kind of get what they give me now. This is one of the greatest Dragon Ball Z games ever made. If you haven't played this game, you need to pick it up and give it a shot. They got an HD version for the PS3 and 360. I wasn't playing that. I was actually playing it straight from the PlayStation 2. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave you off with one final fight with one of my favorite moves in the game. But thanks for watching, guys.
I feel great!